Hey guys, so we're back with Tell Me Why, and we've got a puzzle to solve. So big brain time, everybody. Put your colander hats on, get those brain waves pumping. We're gonna go. So I think I'm hoping it's saved where we're up to. So it looks like we've got the book. I think I did all this. Hopefully this is all saved. We did this right. So I'm not going to do it again. I hope that doesn't mean we're going to miss out on anything. We were just about to go and do this puzzle on the door. So open.
Hold up.
What?
So there's something to do with the book, the stories that the mum used to write. Well, I think it was Alison's book, but everybody used to write stories for it. I don't know why it's so quiet. I don't know if it's quiet for everybody else. Hold on.
Break it. We're just gonna have to fix it for the sale.
Maybe that's a little bit
Let's at
better
least
for
try
everybody. I
not
don't know.
to.
It feels really echoey
You have
again,
the Book of
though.
Goblins?
I don't know what I'm doing with the
Yep.
sound. I'm sorry if the sound's not amazing.
Hand it over.
I have tried my best to sort it out. So the
What are
mum
you
writes
looking
these
for?
wrote a story
image on
inside
the
the
door.
book, and we need
Can
to
you think
kind
of a
of
story
crack
from
the
the book?
code using the
On the
story
Mary
to
Ann
get
note.
into a room. He said he was
You have
just
a
going
way
to
better
barge
memory
down
than
the
me.
door, but Alison was like, well,
Book
no,
of
we want to
Goblins
sell a
was my
house, so we don't want to
creation.
have to fix
And
the
you'll
door.
never let anyone
So
forget
it
it.
looks like we're doing the puzzle.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party.
The one about the princess's party.
Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touche.
So if you haven't already watched the first parts or a Let's Play by somebody else, please do go and catch up on those and sort of see what the story's all about. I don't want to have to sort of explain everything. So, right, the princess's party. Which one would be about the princess's party? We have to figure that out first. Mad Hunter gets his hand back. Maybe we should start over here. The bear and the princess. So I read this one in the last episode. So we're looking for one where the princess has a party. The princess's party. Here we go. Oh, okay. So what? It's flame, sword, bag of gold. Should we try that? So, oh no, it's not a flame. Flame, sword, bag of gold. Okay. Once upon a time, shall I have a story time voice? Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy, because it was the 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive, and organised by the moose, stalwart, I can't say that word, and far-sighted. The old bear was there with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who almost never had time for anyone, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path. And then the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzy drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. I'm the muskrat. I'm the muskrat in this story. The princess had a very good time at her party. Such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. That's also me. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gifts, she found 3 identical... what's that word? Boxes at the edge of the glen. I've got just quickly explaining. My computer monitor is not very good. It's a bit pixely, so it's quite hard to read all the writing, all the text. I can read. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. "Because you have taken your friends for granted," called the naughty fairies. We have hidden them from you, but we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back. Okay, so next. The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch, which, when lit, revealed the truth. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark, and that I always see right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword, which would leap right out of the bearer's hands to defend them. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I am protected if I am ever under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? Wasn't that the bear? Because they said ride on my back and no wolves will get you. So I'm saying the bear for that one. She opened the third box. Inside there was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I have the money to buy food when I am hungry and clothes when I am cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? The princess thought about her friends, and then she smiled. Certainly. Fairies, she said. I may have been thoughtless, but I appreciate that all my friends have given... I appreciate all that my friends have given to me, and all that they have done for me. She gave her answers, and the vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colourful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug, and thanked them for the presents, the party, and all they had done to help since she had moved into the forest. And that is how the princess celebrated her first anniversary in the woods. So, someone wants to make sure that they don't get lost when it's dark and they always see right from wrong. And someone wants to make sure she has enough money to buy food when she's hungry and clothes when she's cold. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so the pelican pious. The pelican's pious, so that might be the one with the torch. He's stalwart and farsighted. Prattling away, haughty muskrat. So the bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path. So I think that's the sword. The pelican has served from his never-emptying beak, so he wants to make sure that she's never hungry. So this is bear pelican. So which one's the torch? The moose had arranged the clouds in the sky. Gregarious frog. Only muskrat had done nothing in particular. I'm not sure. The pelican never emptying beak, so I think that was the money. And the others filled. And then, so maybe the moose is the one that. Moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky. Winking fairy lights. So I'm going to go moose, bear, pelican. Okay? Moose, bear, pelican. So we want moose, bear, pelican. Yeah? Do we all agree? Place your bets. Who's a genius? I am. Clearly. First try. Can't wait to watch the other streamers and see if they get it first try too. If everybody else struggles, I'm just going to feel like a big brain genius. Not going to lie. She has a nice room. Thumbnail. That's really pretty. I like that. I want lights like that. Her room's nicer than mine. Not going to lie. Oh, look, she's sentimental now. She looks sentimental. It's the first time she's actually had quite a soft, look on her face.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Big brain Tyler.
Why do I feel like you're not going to let me forget that?
Oh. It Broker did. Was it the fairies?
Where do you think we should start looking?
We need the torch. to light the room up. Or just open the
don't know.
curtains.
Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
What are we looking for again? I wasn't paying attention. I've slept since then. Okay, personal. Where would she stash blah blah blah? Where would she stash someone's personal thoughts? Let's start with that painting.
Straight in the trash?
No.
No.
I bet we could sell it on the internet.
Guy.
True. Maybe we could sell it to the guy who collects John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings.
No, it's you two. She clearly loved them, right? She loved them. There's just something not right with her. I want to believe that she loved them, because if she didn't, that's more difficult for me.
She and Tessa were best friends. Until suddenly they weren't.
So do you remember Tessa?
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods, or Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
Do you remember when was it like the washing machine or something had broke? Something had broke, and she had a list of people she could call, and Tessa was the bottom name, I think, with a question mark next to it. She'd like crossed out 3 of the names, and there was 2 names left, and Tessa was one of them. So I wonder if that's something. I can't look at that again, can I? No. Okay. Can't look at anything else. That drawer. I want to know what happened.
It's here.
We found it. We found the thing that I didn't
knew
know
it.
what I was looking for.
I fucking knew it.
I'm glad they knew what they were
Do you
looking
think
for.
she read it?
Of course.
Swore.
She was nosy as hell.
Oh, I remember now. It's like his diary, wasn't it? Yeah, you've got to give kids like a little bit of personal space.
Tyler. Tyler,
What?
look.
Raising your transgender child.
What? Where did
So-
you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
So Tyler always thought
Seriously? Are you
The-
fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both
Oh.
saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
okay, so maybe they got
She
it
can't
all
do
wrong.
this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense.
Sorry for the interruption, guys. It's my kids' bedtime, or getting ready for bedtime, so you can hear them pounding up the stairs. I was just making sure my son had brushed his teeth properly. Yeah, but they're okay. They're going to go and read for a bit. So here we go. Let's keep going.
10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off.
Yeah. I think I need some air.
It definitely feels like they've got something wrong. Like they've misunderstood something. They've kind of got a version of the events that wasn't quite accurate. Like, so he's probably really questioning now, because the narrative in his head was that he was so he was born a girl, and he felt like he was a boy, and he knew he wanted to be a boy, but his mum was, in his head, resisting it. His mum wouldn't accept it and was trying to change him. So what's going on? Why is it so dark? So when he went to show her that he'd cut his hair, she had a gun and he stabbed her to death. That's what he thinks happened.
I am. Do it.
So here we go, they're cutting Tyler's hair now.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, they're so cute. Always works out well when kids cut hair, doesn't it?
Is it all gone? Yeah.
It's not the worst job for the first time you've
It
ever cut
looks
someone's
amazing.
hair. It's pretty
Really?
cute.
Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom. She's been so sad lately. More than sad. She's been scary. Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party.
I wonder if she's bipolar.
Thank you, Allison. You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut. Mom?
I've got goosebumps.
Mom!
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I mean, I want to know what happened, but I don't want to see it. I'm scared. Look how happy he is as well. I've probably got goosebumps. Never go in the creepy shed. Okay? Everything about this screams horror movie. Just go back to bed.
Okay, it's okay.
Like, the thing is, he doesn't know what's happened, right? He doesn't know what his mum's been dealing with.
No, okay.
Mom?
Oh no. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Oh.
Wait!
Yeah, he's
Stop!
misunderstood. He's misunderstood. I don't know what she was doing, but she was clearly saying that what she was doing was wrong, right? But he thought that she was saying him being transgender was all wrong. So he took it the wrong way. Oh my goodness, I wonder what the mum was going through. She was clearly dealing with something. I think it's something to do with that mad hunter.
Glad we found your
maybe.
diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you
She
even
was trying.
know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Yeah, clearly.
Maybe.
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
Unless someone
It
gave her
doesn't
the
make
book.
sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
No.
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
No, she
You
was clearly
think
dealing with
she read
something
it.
else.
It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Such
Why
a
don't we talk to a few
catch-22.
people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
Because if if she was crazy and she tried to kill him or pulled a gun on him, like the way they thought, then he was kind of justified in what he did because he killed her. Oh wait, hang on. No, maybe Tessa has answers.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her
Yeah,
about it.
we really need
Sure.
to talk to Tessa.
But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
So I was going to say, if they were wrong, then he wasn't as justified in doing what he did. I mean, he was a child, he was confused, he's not really responsible for anything, right? But he might blame himself more if he finds out that he was wrong. So it's not good either way, really. Is something wrong?
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same
It's
page.
nothing.
Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
So what's it? It's nothing. So there's an it, right?
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions
Same.
were all over the place, and the smells... Allison, the smells... Men smell bad.
No. I've dated a few.
Look, I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I don't think we need to
Tommy's
ask about
Diary.
why we're rushing the house because
It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler.
why?
He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
Oh right, okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's not
I
your
like the name
problem. That's his
Tyler,
problem,
by the way.
right?
Thanks.
I like the name Tyler. I can't remember what I was going to say then. It's Ollie's. I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, the house sale. She's clearly just uncomfortable with the house. It has a lot of bad memories for her, so I didn't feel like that was the most important thing to say. His little leaf holding it open as well, as a bookmark. Oh, it's a little paper leaf. Okay, so we're reading this, guys. Mom and Allison argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom always seemed jealous we didn't tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Allie... Everything okay, guys? Okay. Playmobil Castle Bell. Ali thinks we should tell her about our voice. I think she already knows. I think she knows already. Mum seemed really upset when I asked her to join the hockey team. Like it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I will try again next week. Good. Nice determination there, Ollie Tyler. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Guys, she didn't have the money. She didn't have enough money. Why doesn't she ever let me do what I want to do? I mean, she could explain that to them. Alison and I started writing a story. Well, Alison did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Oh. I mean, how much of this diary is there? I don't really want to read it all right now. I'll read one more page. Saw Star Wars yesterday. Yeah, I told you there were Baby Yodas. Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great. But Mum found out we watched it and got so mad. She said it was gloried war. Zion. I mean, I won't get started onto political discourse encouraging people to go to war. And they do that by telling people they're going to be heroes. But we won't get into that right now because I want to enjoy Star Wars at the moment. Would Mum be happier if I could do what she wanted me to do? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Alison told me again that it was my fault Mum got angry. She's such a suck-up. Mum's barely said anything to us for a few days. Ali said she saw her throwing away pages from the Book of Goblins. Okay. Do this, do that. I am sick of her voice, and I am sick of that dumb name too. I'm Ollie the Goblin. Okay, fair enough, Ollie. Ollie just wanted to grow up to be Baby Yoda, guys. And didn't we all? Didn't we all?
Not a bad view, right?
I forgot how beautiful it is.
Oh my god, they tried to cross the lake.
Remember that time we tried to cross the lake after it froze over?
Oh yeah, how can I forget?
I bet we'll fall in,
Marianne
right?
lectured us for an hour.
Well, she wasn't wrong, at least. It was really dangerous. If we'd fallen in, no more goblins.
We grew up on this lake. We know how to spot thin ice.
I was thinking of that bit in Batman. Was it like Bane was making people cross the ice? Like, at least you didn't do that to them. It could have been worse, right?
I think I'd like to end up somewhere like this. Just not here.
Somewhere with more trees than people?
Exactly.
Just go into it with a little more of a plan than Marianne did.
We know he wants to be a ranger, but I'm curious to see what her plan was.
I think Marianne had a plan at some point. She had all that survivalist gear, mostly working generator.
I think she was making it up as she went along.
Maybe. But maybe that's just how she was at the end. After she lost it.
Oh, there's something over there as well, look.
If you squint, you can almost forget Talos Crossing's only a few miles away.
I'm sure Marianne tried to.
Can't blame her.
We're headed there for supplies later. You ready for that?
Yeah, but I was really enjoying a day without assholes.
Just a little longer, and every day will be asshole-free.
That might be asking a lot.
What's the
Nice ring. Gift from your boyfriend?
Come on. I told you I'm not with anyone right now. Don't rub it in.
Why does it look familiar?
It was a gift from Eddie. He had them both made at the same time.
Both? Oh, wait.
The ring that she tried
Yeah.
to give him, right, on the
This
boat?
ring is supposed to be linked to the one Eddie had made for you. You know, twins rings.
Oh, that's
something
cute.
like that.
Oh, that's a little weird.
No, it's not
but
weird, it's sweet.
also kind of cool.
Oh,
still got it.
we need him over now.
Right here in my pocket.
Nice try. But
Not ready,
today.
not ready.
Maybe
not
another
today.
time, though.
Not today. Ring bearer, not today. Anything over there? Oh, there is something over
at
there.
least the glacier's still there.
You have to wonder just what kind of stories it could tell. You know, if it had a mouth.
It's like, don't they have a mouth, glaciers? Like, they go into the river, right? And the river has a mouth, so technically... She thought it would melt. I want to know about the ice cave.
Remember the ice cave?
The old bear's den?
That's the one. It would have made a perfect secret base if we'd ever been able to find it again.
You know, I actually went looking for it a few years ago.
Really? No way. So?
We found it, but the entrance had collapsed.
Ah, bummer.
Alright, we'll talk to her now.
Well, guess we better get going.
And here I thought you'd never tear
I
yourself
thought
away.
it would wrap it up. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted to try and look at
Sorry.
everything else first.
Views like this, I just tend to get lost in them.
Go ahead. I'll catch up.
It's so
Need to
beautiful, but
respond to
imagine
a
living there
message.
on your own. You just think you were going to get
My
murdered every
sister,
single evening.
Social butterfly.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
You got
Who are
5
you?
seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
Your property?
5,
It's
4.
our childhood
I'm Tyler.
home.
Don't know any Tylers. 3,
Oh god, is he going to
2.
make me do something?
Sam!
Ellie?
Oh, phew. Ali, thank
What
God.
are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Your brother?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn. You look like a real man.
He is a real one.
So do you, Sam.
Oh.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
Well, you learn something new every day, Sam. I don't think we need to be aggressive. I think I'm just me is the right answer for this situation.
You know, I'm just trying to be me. It's just who I am.
Well, I've seen a couple of
When I
lady
say aggressive, I mean, like,
transvestites on the
confrontational.
TV before, but
You know, we don't need to pick an argument right now.
never seen it
Especially
too.
since he's got a gun. We know what happened last time someone pulled a gun on Tyler.
Sam, that's not how you say that.
say what? Transvestites?
Yes. It's transgender. Transgender men.
I'm sorry.
Sam's
Sorry
just...
to keep track out here in Delos Crossing.
He's just of an older generation, isn't he? He's
World's
just from a
moving on without
small
us.
town where
It's fine.
he's not
Let's just
caught.
change
He's
the
not caught
subject.
up with like
Works for me.
the proper thing to
Tyler,
say. He's just kind of
thanks, Sam.
of that older generation that. I'm not making excuses for him. It's
So,
just that
what are you
he's
doing
not as
here
familiar
exactly?
with the correct terms to
Oh,
use. I
well,
think
yeah.
it doesn't mean that he's
I've been
like
kinda keeping an
intentionally
eye on
trying
this
to be
place for
rude
you,
or
you know?
mean.
Like patching the roof, checking the pipes, all that
Maybe I'm
stuff.
too.
Thank you, Sam.
I think I'm too
Oh,
understanding
yeah,
sometimes.
it's,
Maybe I
That's
don't
no
know.
big deal. I just...
As
You
long
know,
as he
your
doesn't
mama,
keep
she's,
doing it, right? He's been
She's a
corrected.
special lady. She deserved much better than,
Oh,
what you got.
awkward. Shuffle feet.
Didn't you used to help Marianne with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
I mean, he's got a point, I think. See, again, I don't think there's any need to be confrontational. He's just of old stock, right? He's not intentionally out to be horrible. He's just old-fashioned ways. So as long as, like, what I was trying to say is, as long as when you correct someone, as long as they like kind of make the effort to take on board what you're saying, as long as they're open to what you're trying to teach them, then I see them as not being a bad person. It's like if they intentionally kept on using the wrong term in an offensive way, then that's where I would personally have a problem with somebody. But just not understanding, you know, being kind of a product of your environment, you know, that doesn't necessarily make you a bad person, as long as you're open and you try to accept others, I think. So, a few bad memories too.
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course.
See, he seems understanding enough, right?
This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories. But maybe some good ones, too?
Why don't you bite, Sam? You seem quite sentimental about the place. Were you too close? Wait. Is he hammered? No, I don't want to... I want to ask if they were close.
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really
I think
surprised
he
you,
liked her.
didn't it?
You know, he was doing stuff
Much
around
as
her
anything ever
house.
has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
See, I think he knew her slightly more than other people as well. Okay, it's still the same options there. I want to ask about the puzzle on her door. What did he know about the
Did
story?
you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh.
Excuse
yeah.
me, sorry guys.
Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh?
Well, he was trying to woo-hoo her.
You ever saw
I
it?
know what you were up to, Sam.
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to. So, guess you know all your mama's
Awkward.
secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
So, apparently they didn't woohoo. Is he hammered? I don't want to be blaming him for things.
We
I'm
should
not a
get
Sam
going.
defender, I just want to be nice to everybody.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
It's going to make me say it, isn't it? Oh, I have one question. He's not too wasted, he's giving them sensible answers.
I guess I could ask him a few more questions.
Okay.
No, okay, it's going to make me say it, isn't it? It's going to make me say it. I don't think he is, though. I don't like that was forced into saying that.
Can you hear me?
Ty, you can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
But this is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
No.
Oh. All right.
I mean, I grew up in a pub, so maybe I just can't tell when people are hammered. It's like, that's low-level hammered, in my opinion. Well, I've done this. I've done everything. I've done everything, right?
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
I don't know what to do.
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on.
Judgmental much?
Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So,
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam, we all gotta get going.
Oh, he
Course.
clearly
Got
bums
lots to
around
do
their house a
myself.
lot.
Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Brown.
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Oh, he was clearly
Sam?
very sentimental towards her.
Sam?
Huh.
The keys?
Oh, yeah.
Let
Of
him
course.
take the
Of
picture.
course, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost
I like
felt like
Sam.
it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Timmy much.
take care of yourself, both of you.
Hey, so we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, go on. I'll be right behind you.
So I think I'm going to kind of call it there for that episode. It seems like a good place to stop. Why is his top flapping around? Yeah, that seems like a good place to stop for now. So I'm going to call it there, and we'll carry on tomorrow. Tomorrow? Whenever I put the video up.